Oh, yeah. Hello, greetings, my brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the Sean Blazington Lounge. I have some information about Chance the Rapper. He recently got married this weekend and he's so excited. People are happy for him, but unfortunately, I have some documentations and some information about his new wife, and it's going to shock a lot of people. It's going to make a lot of people upset. And he has a clone also, as you can see right there. But his new bride, when I saw the pictures of her, my spidey senses started to tingle a little bit. So I did some investigation, and what I found out is not 100% proof, but it's 100% actual fact. So you can either take it or leave it. But I'm here to tell you that there's a very, very high possibility that Chance the Rapper's new wife could possibly be Chris Brown. Now, if you're stuck in the past, you're going to have to come into the future. It's 2019. These things are very possible. I am not trying to say that without a doubt that Chris Brown and Chance the Rapper's wife is the same exact person. But without a doubt, no doubt, Chris Brown and Chance the Rapper was in the booty house together in the same cell. Now, if you watch the movie Training Day, you know exactly what the booty house is, and you do not want to go there. And these brothers be getting in all types of trouble, and then they get jammed up, and next thing you know, they start thinking about being with each other forever. When you build a bond with somebody like that, you be thinking about staying with that person. Now, this chick came to the red carpet freaking the dress, right? But she was a lot taller than her husband, and this is what raised a lot of eyebrows. You could look at them hands. If they ever got to a fight, I'm pretty sure whoever that is will whoop the hell out of Chance the Rapper. They have friends that, is in they're basically a bunch of racist people, and Chance the Rapper still decides to hang with these people. And as you can see, they got married in one of their racist friends' backyards. You see Confederate flags everywhere. They are not living right, but they both had hard lives, and according to my documentations, this, whatever you want to call it right here, is really freaking the hell out of that dress. This person is fierce. If there was a real Sasha Fierce, this would be her right here. But you don't have to believe what I'm telling you this time, because like I told you, I'm still doing my investigation. But it's really, really looking like Chris Brown and this chick is the same exact person. And hats off to them. If that's what they decided that they wanted to zoo, then they can continue to zoo that, But don't be surprised if you see Chris Brown with Chance the Rapper, or see Chance the Rapper with Chris Brown at a basketball game. They're going to be sitting there together very, very closely. But that's what rappers do nowadays. You can't judge these rappers for being who they are. Like I said earlier, it's 2019. What do you want these young boys to do? They don't have their fathers. They living with their mothers. And before you know it, they be freaking the red carpet looking extra fierce. And Chance the Rapper is looking too nervous because he don't want nobody to find out the truth. He looking like, Chris, you is working that dress too hard. You working it too hard, Chris. Calm down, Chris. You was working it a little too hard, because he know what's up. He don't want nobody to find out what's really going on. And if you haven't subscribed to the Sean Blazington Lounge, now's the time for you to do so. It's my other YouTube page. If you want to see more videos like this, get over to the Sean Blazington Lounge and subscribe, because I have more documentations on this situation right here about Chris Brown and Chance the Rapper being together forever. Look at that face that he making. Only Chris Brown can make a face like that, to keep it funky with you. There's no one else that has Breezy's eyes, Breezy's nose, Breezy's lips, Breezy's chin. Look at that chin right there. And I said, and I will repeat, that these aren't actual facts, but these are facts. And he's still using that red cup, so you know that he's still affiliated with the blood game. So is Chance the Rapper and his clone, and whoever that is right there. She looks very masculine too. But I'm not here to judge nobody, because you have the right to zoo what you want to zoo. If they like going out in public and all that, be smooching and everything, they both got millions upon millions of dollars. They both got hit singles. But I'm just happy that this brother decided to get married. And if I'm wrong about this situation, I will apologize. But usually I'm not wrong. I can see Chris Brown a mile away. You can look at those razor bumps on her neck. Look at them teeth. Look at that nose. You can see that Breezy and this chick is the same exact person. Now, with the technology and photoshopping and all the digital things you can do with pictures, it may be deceiving to some people, but I have naked eyes. My eyes is butt ass naked, twerking right now, so I can tell who Chris Brown is and who he's not. Because when him and Chance the Rapper was sharing a jail cell together, they decided that they never wanted to be apart. And these brothers got enough money to make dreams come true. And you have to think, when Chris Brown beat up on Rihanna like that, he had to have some very powerful hands to leave them bruises on that girl like that. And look at this chick's hands. She looked like Floyd Mayweather Jr. She's a part of the Mayweather family. But according to these documentations, the reason why she's so brown like that is because she's really Chris Brown. Look how big that ring is. And I ain't talking about the diamond. I'm talking about the band. It had to go around the regular finger twice just to get up on her hand. But I just want y'all to think about some things because we got a lot to talk about today. I'm going to be telling y'all about what's really going on in the world that they don't want you to know. They talking about Chance the Rapper got married, but they forgot to mention that there is a possible chance that Chris Brown was the bride, okay? Because these brothers decided to take chances, and Chance is all about taking chances. And Chris Brown, if you spell these brothers' names, you get the CH in Chance, and you also get the CH in Chris. That's because Chris Brown and Chance the Rappers, But it is what it is. That's Negro here nor there. Just make sure you get over to the Sean Blazington Lounge and subscribe to that channel. Because we need you over there right now. Don't waste no more time. Just do it. And another thing I wanted to talk to y'all about is these culture vultures in hip hop. They come into the music industry and they influence these boys to do things that we usually don't do in hip hop. It's not coming from hip hop culture. These type of behaviors is coming from outside of hip hop culture. You ain't never seen Chris Brown show up to the red carpet looking like this, looking left and right and working that shit. This man is putting in some serious work on that red carpet, and that's why Chance the Rapper is so nervous. He's like, Chris, you is doing too much right now, brother. You're gonna have to take some of that zest out of your eyes. And I know this ain't no laughing matter because these two dudes have plenty of fans. And the dude Chance the Rapper, he did plenty of things for the black community. He's an activist and he stands up for human rights and all that stuff. But that still don't mean that his bride don't look like Chris Brown. And that's the only reason why I did the investigation. If you watch my channel, you will see that I leave people like Chance the Rapper alone. People that is actually doing good for the people, I tend not to even investigate them. But when he showed up to the basketball game with this one right here, man, I could not help myself. I had to grab my papers. I had to get it together and figure out what the hell was going on. Because there's plenty of strong sisters out here, don't get it twisted. But this sister is super duper strong. And according to these papers, she's on some X-Men shit. One day, she's an R&B superstar, and the next day, she's the wife of a rapper. Who else can possibly do that? I commend Chris Brown for figuring it out. I'm so proud of these brothers. I mean, it's 2019. What do y'all expect? Things like this is bound to happen. I always thought Lil Wayne and Birdman was going to get married. And they still talking about that, but I doubt if it's going to happen because money is involved. But Chris Brown and Chance the Rapper got enough money to throw around. So, they going to be good for life. Now, if you don't believe me, how come they got the same hairline, the same jawline, the same nose, the same mouth? Y'all going to have to wake up. Because there's too many people sleeping in the middle of the day. It's broad daylight and y'all still out there sleeping. Chris Brown, this man, he loves to get into trouble because he never know who he's going to share a cell with. he be trying to ask for permission to share a cell with certain individuals, and he get mad when they don't let him get the pick of the litter. But it is what it is, y'all. And today, we gonna have to figure it out on how we are going to expose more rappers. People been donating to the channel. People been very supportive of the Blazy Gang movement. And this time around, I know people is going to be upset about these documentations because the truth hurts. You know, people really, they're not receptive to the truth, okay? People would rather be lied to all the time. People like to play games with each other, but we don't do that over here. When you see a man get down on one knee in front of somebody that don't look necessarily like a female, you start to wonder what the hell is going on. I could not help myself. People telling me, mind your business. His wife is beautiful. Well, you know, anybody can be beautiful with a whole lot of makeup. You can go to CVS and get beautiful. It's not really that hard to do. There's makeup tutorials. It's all different types of shit out there. Have you ever seen those makeup tutorials where the females, they be butt ugly, they be dark skinned and scraggly looking? Then they grab that makeup and start swishing that stuff around their face, and next thing you know, they look gorgeous. So you can't tell me that Chris Brown ain't put on no lip gloss and take off them glasses and started messing with Chance the Rapper. Now here's another thing that came to me in the mail. It said that there's a very possible, highly possible chance that Chance don't know that his wife is Chris Brown. And that's if this is Chris Brown or not. Like I said, I didn't say this was 100% proof without a doubt that Chris Brown was Chance the Rapper's wife. All I'm saying is when somebody on the red carpet looking like that, looking left and right with their lips puckered out, wishing the chick would say something, looking all suspicious like that, and he looking like he's scared, like he did something he ain't supposed to be doing, that's when you have to ask questions, and they look very, very suspect. And you know, ever since Chris Brown got into that incident, he hasn't been the same, man. People been wondering what's going on with Chris. Sometimes you see him, he's wearing red, sometimes he's wearing blue. He don't know if he a gangster, he don't know if he's an R&B singer, and according to these papers nowadays, he don't know if he want to be on the other team or if he want to play for the right team. So it's a lot of confused people out there, and Chris Brown is no exception. Now you have to ask yourself, why do this man call himself Chance the Rapper? That's because he be taking chances on rappers. But according to these papers, he took a major chance on Chris Brown, and they be hanging out with their clones. And you know, Hollywood is a weird place, okay? It's a lot of weird people in Hollywood, and people do weird things. Remember that Jay-Z song, Unto the Richest and Diamond Rings, real N-words do real things? Well, real people in Hollywood do some real weird things. And they do this type of stuff in broad daylight because they know y'all sleep. They know the masses don't know what's going on. Chance the Rapper could show up to a football game, be smooching all over Chris Brown, and don't nobody even know what's really happening. You open the newspapers, if you still read newspapers, and you see nothing but a bunch of lies. They telling you about all the drama that's going on with these celebrities, but they fail to mention that there's a possible chance that Chris Brown and Chance the Rapper tied the knot. What would y'all do without the documentations? That's what I want to know. There would be so many lost souls if it weren't for these documentations. Y'all know this man been jammed up behind bars. Y'all know he came out of the pen a different person. But when I tell you how much of a different person he really is, people want to accuse me of telling stories. But like I said, I'm not saying that it's a 100% chance that Chris Brown is this person, but there's a very, very possible chance because Chance the Rapper is a tall dude. He's at least 6'5", 6'3". Well, how come his wife is taller than him? That don't make no sense. He's already LeBron James tall. And then the chick that you get married to is taller than you. Now you got a right to be with who you want to be with. You know, This ain't about judging him or picking on him or pointing a finger or trying to make fun of this young man. It ain't about that. It's about y'all praising and worshiping these celebrities, and you don't know who you really dealing with. You don't know who Chris Brown really is. Look at him. Look at his face. The weave, he got an S-curl perm with a weave on, and people don't see what's going on. I can smell the S-curl through the computer screen, or some of y'all on y'all phone, but I can see it, I can smell it. And not only do it smell fishy, it smells very, very funky. That's how I know that this man and that man is the same person. Now, you can take it how you want to. You can call your mother and complain, call your grandmother crying. It really don't make a difference to me. But one thing for sure, you're going to have to stop being a punk and open your eyes to these secret societies in Hollywood that is running the game. And ain't none of these people normal. You want to know why you're not rich and famous and why you don't have millions upon billions of dollars? That's because you're somewhat normal. Everybody got their flaws, but these people in Hollywood got some super duper flaws. They be hugged up on each other in public. And the public is so dumb that you don't even know who's who no more. And you know who started all of this madness? It was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson would go to these parties incognito, showing up in costumes and all that. He'd be at the mall. Don't nobody even know it's him. And this is the same thing these rappers doing. And everybody know that Chris Brown was a major Michael Jackson fan when he was coming up. People was calling him the new Michael Jackson and all that. And he picked up on a lot of his ways. He's doing a lot of things that MJ was doing. And Chance the Rapper, he be wearing that 3 on his hat because he loved having threesomes. I cannot make this stuff up. And there's chances that him, his clone, and Chris Brown be you know what. Alright, so please subscribe to the channel and head over to the Sean Blazington Lounge and show me some love, y'all. Because I just had to share this with y'all. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to leave it alone. But I figured y'all needed to hear the truth from the horse's mouth. And people tell me I look like a horse. Well, at least I'm not looking like Chris Brown wearing a dress. I'd rather look like a horse any day. So you heard it from the horse's mouth. What's really going on. I hope y'all enjoy y'all week. Have a beautiful, blessed Monday. Because I'm going to be back with more facts. Best believe that. And for all you listeners out there that don't believe it, don't want to believe it, ask yourself, when's the last time you believed something? And whatever it is that you believed, was it believable? And 9 times out of 10, it wasn't. Y'all believe that Jay-Z and Beyonce is a happily married couple. Y'all really believe that these celebrities be together and live happily ever after, as if their relationships isn't power moves. The reason why they call them power couples is because they get together for the sake of finances. And we all know Chris Brown been struggling with money. He done snorted up half of his bank account, and now he out here with Chance the Rapper and all that, trying to get that paper together. People will do anything for some bread. Don't get it twisted. These rappers do the unthinkable. They'll show up to that red carpet with that dress on, looking extra fierce. And don't say it never happened. How many of these celebrities you ever seen put on the dress on national TV? I can go down the list. Plenty of rappers did it. Plenty of actors, comedians. They will throw a dress on your black ass. Don't act like it can't happen. So, it is what it is. Stop being such a big fan. It's okay to like somebody's music. It's okay to be a fan and go to their concerts and support them. But don't ever put nothing past none of these celebrities. Trust me, you do not want to do that because they will hurt your feelings. I remember when DMX first came out, I didn't believe that he was smoking crack. I was a big DMX fan, but I noticed while I was listening to DMX, I picked up on a lot of bad habits. I started smoking cigarettes, and one day I was walking down the block and this dude on my block was selling crack. I don't know what it was, but I just had a craving. You know, like how sometimes you be wanting some candy, you might want Snickers or something like that. I don't know, man. I was gonna go over to him and buy the crack, and I had the DMX in my headphones, and that's when it dawned on me something not right about DMX. Cause why am I thinking about smoking crack? But lo and behold, a few months after that, everybody found out that DMX was a crackhead. But by then, it was already too late. A lot of dudes in the street started smoking crack, didn't know why, but the reason why is because they was listening to DMX. So I say all that to say, you need to be careful about who you listening to and who you supporting. Be careful about these celebrities that you think is so cool, because behind closed doors, they be doing the unthinkable. And Chance the Rapper, he ain't no better. He did that song with R. Kelly, then he got the nerve to talk about he wish he never did the song. But here's the thing. If you go to R. Kelly's studio, there's nothing but beds all over the studio. So you know what's going on. You heard the rumors. You heard about everything. But like I told you, this dude Chance to take a chance on anything. He played Russian roulette before. He be jumping in front of trains and all that. He's a risk taker. And I respect him for that to a certain extent. But taking a chance on Chris Brown with a wig on, I don't think I'm really feeling that too much. But that's his life. He gonna continue to live it and do what he feel is best. So salutes to that brother. Hats off to him and Chris Brown. Like I said, this ain't 100% proof facts, but these are actual facts. So take it or leave it. Do what you want to do with it. Put it in the closet. Put it in your auntie's house if she's a hoarder. Just make sure that you subscribe to the show on Blazington Lounge, because that's where it goes down. And for all you listeners out there, I'm going to be streaming a whole lot more on this channel, because what I'm trying to do is get this information out before it's too late. They've been hating on your boy. They've been trying to get me jammed up and all that. People be pulling up on me at McDonald's talking crazy. So I got to get this information out there before it's too late, because I don't want y'all to be out here blind like that. And if you can't see that Chris Brown and this chick is the same person, maybe you need to go to Lens Crafters, or, you know, go to America's Best. And I'm not talking about America's Best Deli. I'm talking about to the eye doctor. You're going to have to get your eyes checked out and all that, because without a doubt, Chris Brown and this chick is dead on each other. And if you don't believe it, just Google Chance the Rapper married Chance the Rapper's new wife, and you will see what I'm talking about. You can do the comparison. Don't just take my word for it. I give you the information so you can do your own research. So feel free to get online, look this stuff up for yourself before you accuse me of lying or just talking crazy or whatever the case is. Nobody said you can't look this stuff up. And if you're going to be looking for this playback, like I told y'all, get over to the show on Blazington Lounge, because that's exactly where it's going to be going down. I need to see y'all in the building for real, for real. I'm going to be back with a couple of more streams, so I need y'all to stay tuned today. I know a lot of y'all had a rough day at work. Y'all really not trying to hear the documentations. You in a bad mood. Your boss pissed you off. Them chicks you working with been talking reckless. You just want to slap somebody in their mouth, and the last thing you want to hear about is Chance the Rapper proposing to Chris Brown in somebody's backyard. But best believe it really did happen. I have the proof. You cannot hide a face like that, Chris. You think you slick, wearing your little striped pin suit with the Hawaiian silky weave going all down your shoulders and all that, like we don't know what's going on. Chance the Rapper got the suspect face, trying to smile, but trying not to smile at the same time, with two earrings in his ear. Chris Brown, if you listening, brother, I told you I wasn't going to expose you if you sent me that $250. But since you want to play games, act like you ain't got the money, look at you on national television looking crazy. People know who you are now, Chris. I told you don't play with me. All you had to do was send me $250 and nobody would have even known about this. Now you sitting up there laid up with Chance the Rapper and everybody know about it. I told you, Chris, don't you take a chance on Chance, and you still took a chance on his ass. Now I gotta expose you, okay? I wanted to keep this a secret. I didn't want this to get out to the public, but you playing games with me, Chris. When you was on the red carpet, working that dress, freaking it, and then you looked over at me like you gonna intimidate me, and I was looking right back at you like, what, nigga, what? Now you know that I mean business. And Chance the Rapper, I know you listening too. I told you to send me $5 just so I can mail something to my grandma's house, and you didn't even want to do that. Now you getting exposed. You know what? I hate to get out of my character, because a lot of these celebrities, they think I won't do it. They be pump faking, thinking I'm not going to expose them. But here's the thing about it. I have so much information on these people that they don't want me to share it with the masses. But what do? Not only do I share it with the masses, I share it with your asses. Look at Chris Brown, sitting up there breastless. The young and the breastless. Sitting there, the Mexican lady behind him, she can't believe her eyes. She is disgusted. Like, oh my gosh, she's about to throw up. People can't believe it when they see it, but when they see it and realize it. And Chance the Rapper's clone, he's even nastier than Chance the Rapper. When they created him in that laboratory, they had one thing on their mind. Freaky deaky. This man don't even know how to put on no shirt. This man and this man and that man and that man, all of them dudes right there. Look at this. Breezy got razor bumps all on his chin, all on his neck. Breezy sitting up there with that lace front wig looking ridiculous, and people act like they don't see what's going on. But I'm the crazy one. I'm the one that's spitting fake facts and fake documentations when I provide you with all of the proof. Look at that man. Same dimples, same cheekbones, same veins in the forehead, same cocoa powder up the nose. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But according to these papers, I'm not wrong, okay? And if I am wrong, I will apologize and all that. But from what I remember, when Chris Brown got out the joint, he said that he was ready to take a chance. And did he take a chance? Not only did he take a chance, he took a chance on the rapper. Okay, if y'all not willing to put 2 and 2 together, I'm gonna have to do it for you. If you're not willing to open your eyes, I'm gonna have to do it for you. And I just got done using the bathroom. I didn't wash my hands or nothing, but I'm still about to open your eyes with these crusty ass fingers because y'all acting like y'all don't want to believe the truth. But it is what it is. If you're not going to subscribe to the Sean Blazington Lounge, if you're not going to hit me up on Facebook in the Sean Blazington Lounge, then you are wasting your time, because I'm not going to quit exposing these celebrities. Oh my God, I didn't even know we had Blazer Gang members in the building. You Chilla Savage, Rick is in the building. Gramson, I see you, brother. Nisha Orr is in the building. Kimmy Boo Bimmy is in here. Me, Kalia Cinnamon, Grandma Otis Smalls, Judah, Mr. Maz Draws, Kobe BS. Oh man, I didn't even see y'all was up in here. If I would have known y'all was here, I would have addressed it y'all a long time ago. But since y'all here, I might as well keep on giving you all the facts and information about these individuals. Now, if you obsessed with these celebrities, you obsessed with people like Chris Brown, you have to realize when he beat up Rihanna like that, he wasn't coming from a male's perspective. He was coming from his alter ego's perspective, okay? When he slapped the taste out of Rihanna, he was not wearing pants. I'm not saying he was butt naked, but he ain't have on no pants. He had on a skirt. Rihanna wanted to borrow his skirt, and then he was feeling extra zesty and slapped her. Look how fierce this man looking. The young and the breastless. Chris Brown, this man, look at his neck, y'all. Can't tell me that's not Chris Brown. Look at the jawline, the chin, the nose, the eyebrows, all of that. And Chance the Rapper knows it. Subscribe to the channel. And don't be afraid to do that, because I love doing what I do. I love exposing people because they need to be exposed. All right. Because if it wasn't for me exposing this brother, he would still be out here singing to the ladies. Oh, woo, woo, oh, woo, woo, woo. Still doing concerts, taking his shirt off and all that. He get finished doing a concert, then go to the basketball game with Chance the Rapper. And you know somebody's soft when they got their hands folded and they sitting at a basketball game. This dude got flowers and hearts all over his jacket. He's soft. Chris Brown know he's the man in the relationship even though he's wearing the weave. But I'm not here to bash these brothers. All four of them, they good people. Him, and him. They not really bad people. But come on, y'all knew Chance was a little, he was about that life for real. And ain't nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of y'all out there that's about that life. And y'all got protection. People can't out and disrespect you and use homophobic slurs and stuff like that because it's wrong. You can't do that to people, especially not nowadays. You will get fired from your job. Like, for instance, I was working for this company and it was one of them, them dudes up in there. And you couldn't look at this dude wrong. You couldn't say nothing to him wrong. You couldn't, if he felt like you was trying to disrespect him, he was going to HR and you was going to get fired, man. So these people got a whole lot of power, and that's why Chris Brown decided to live that life, because he was powerless before he was living like that. He was in and out of jail. They was locking his ass up for even blinking wrong. But now that he living that type of lifestyle, he ain't got in trouble since. Except for that one time he was in Paris not that long ago. The only reason why they hemmed him up is because he forgot his wig at Chance the Rapper's house. And I told him, Chris, man, don't be forgetting your wig, man, because when you step out, you got to step out right. Put on that little blue dress, man, grab that purse, man, and try to tuck them hands behind your back. But that's where he be messing up, man. Everything be going good for him until he started exposing those hands. And then he trying to show a little leg looking like he been playing basketball all his life. Got the nerve to be flashing off that wedding ring with them big ass hands. Chris Brown played himself. But I know all these celebrities personally, because ever since I started doing this type of work, they be calling my phone and be begging me, please don't do this, please don't do that. But if they don't pay me the right amount of money, I'm going to expose their ass. It's just that plain and simple. And look at them all nice and exposed on national television. Chris Brown looking like one of Eddie Murphy's ex-girlfriends and all that. He didn't know that I was going to do it today. He was trying to get up the money for next week and all that, but I'm not playing games with these rappers. I'm not taking a chance on the man that's with Chance. That would be very stupid of me. And it would be stupid of you if you didn't subscribe to the Sean Blazington Lounge. I need y'all to head over there. And I'm going to be back with more documentations. And if I'm getting on your nerves with all these facts and this information, then, just let me know how you feeling. If you feel like, Sean, you need to slow down, you've been on this thing all day, then that's your problem. It's not really my problem, because I'm going to give you all the facts the way I see fit. And it's a new day, a new era. Hip hop is changing. People are changing. People are living with different genders and different agendas. And it's just so much work that I have to give to y'all. And speaking of work, look how Chris Brown is working it. He is working the living doodoo out of that dress. He is killing it, y'all. You can't say that man is not Sasha Fierce reincarnated. But for all of you listeners out there, I need y'all to take it easy. Because I'm going to be back. Jennifer Lopez got some things going on in her life. I got to expose her ass. And I got so much work to do. So stay tuned. We're going to be playing some video games tonight and all that. I know it's only Monday, but it's going to be a crazy month. Best believe that. The Blazy Gang going to hold it down in the lounge, man. Head over there. Subscribe to that channel. GMB Blazy Gang, we going, man.